Hey mates, it's me Pavlo and your daily dose of Ukrainian accent is here. And today we'll be talking about the company that not so long ago changed my point of view on the Flathead or earbuds earphones. And company is named Flathead Audio. They have two new exciting releases, but to make this pleasure to last longer, I will tell you about first of these two. And second one will come in one of the next videos. And today we'll be talking about model named Pear because it's made of pear wood. It's earbuds with a really big 15.3mm driver, but still it comes with a pretty reasonable price tag, about $50. I will add all links in the description, and if you remember, last time they've added flat heads to make heads flat. But this time it came with another present. It's even labeled as present. It's flat socks. And after taking care about our heads, they decided to take care about the other end of our bodies. I really appreciate that, so let's have a closer look. In my subjective opinion, package is as close to perfection as possible. Small cardboard with nice company logo, just black and white, and that's it. I really like this minimalism. Inside you'll get a really nice storage case with earphones and some additional accessories. Also you'll get cable. Mine is USB Type-C version, but you can select 3.5mm or 4.4mm versions on the official site. And also you'll get a keychain with pair made of rubber. Pretty nice. And here in the case, really sturdy case, good protection for your earbuds. You'll get earpieces themselves, you'll get a set of rubber, I'm not sure, rubber tips probably, that actually made of, probably rubber is not correct word here, it's silicone, and they are nice addition to our traditional foams, because silicone will provide additional grip to your ears and will likely improve the fit. But if you are a fan of regular foams, you'll get a set of foams too, and also you'll get a short clip. So let me open this tiny ziploc and let's take a look at earbuds themselves. They are not super heavy, but they feel nicely. They're made of wood, and based on the model name, you can easily understand that it's pear wood. Simple, efficient design with MMCX connectors, so this time you're getting replaceable cables. To be honest, I don't think it's a must-have in this price range, but of course, as we have replaceable cables, it's a nice feature to get. And because of this small size and design, they are nicely fitting into ears, and if you'd like, you can actually wear them over the ear. Really nice clicking connectors, so you can wear them as traditional earbuds cable down, but at the same time, if you want better fit and if you want to try a different type of fitting, you can wear them over the ear this way, and most likely this will change the sound, because earbuds are really dependent on the fit with their sound. So keep this in mind, it's really different for different people. And you can improve your fit with silicones and foams that you have here. And sound isolation, of course, is almost absent, typical for earbuds. And you can see that they have open design. USB Type-C cable is traditional. We've seen it before many times. Tube-like insulation with braided spiral wire inside, and small 3-pin talk control microphone here. It goes to the splitter, and after the splitter it goes down to this USB Type-C connector, and as we can see, it's actually made by BGVP and Flathead Audio. So all in all, in terms of accessories, packaging, and every other thing, I think these earbuds definitely exceeding this price range. Here is a traditional microphone test. I put earbuds into my ears and I'm not moving microphone closer to my mouth, so it's just hanging as it will be in regular wearing, and I won't apply here any gain correction or equalization, so you'll get an idea of how their microphones sound. When it comes to the sound, traditionally for earbuds, I need to say in advance that your experience may be different because earbuds are really dependent on the shape of your outer ear. That what sets them apart from regular in-ear monitors. IEMs works for the closed volume of air because they isolate your ear channel, and earbuds are working outside of the ear channel, so slight difference of your outer ear can cause a variation in sound. But in general, I think that you will get experience that is relatively close to mine, unless, of course, you'll have some issues with fit. But Flathead Audio did their best to give you an insurance for this case. They give foam tips, solid and donut ones, and they give these silicons. Actually, these silicons are really different. They have different size and count of these holes, so they will change the sound. And also you can use these silicone rubbers, you can pull them on the outer side to slightly improve the stickiness of the earbuds and ensure that they will stay in your ears. So you can experiment with sound using all these tips, you can experiment with fit, but actually for me over-the-ear fit didn't work great. So I will describe sound now for the bare bones version and regular cable down fit with the stock adapter. And you know, before I didn't understand people who collect a lot of earbuds, but thanks to Flathead Audio, I'm among them now because I really enjoy all Flathead Audio types of tuning. And here we getting warmer type of signature, but in this case, warmer doesn't mean that you'll have to sacrifice a lot of details or you'll get small stage. No, you'll still get nice technicality on the mid frequencies, but still, of course, accent will be moved towards more lush, more full-bodied representation, slightly more relaxed, with less focus on the micro contrast and more focus on the macro dynamics, on body of instruments and vocals, and on the emotions. So bass goes really deep, but it depends on fit of these earbuds into your ears. If you get a good fit, you'll get really nice bass and surprising in terms of quantity and quality. I used that usually bass is kind of compromise with earbuds, but not in this case. Of course, you won't get like super punchy, super heavy hits of some IEMs with big dynamic drivers. Here you'll get more like speaker type of bass representation, because it's not just pushing air directly into your ear channels, but it's just playing good bass close to your ear channels, so you'll get slightly less focused but really natural type of low representation with really good amount of weight, but at the same time not overdone, because I've read that this pair was tuned to be more warmer and I thought that it will be bassy, but not in this case. Actually, amount of low frequencies is slightly above the average, but not too much. Still plenty of room for nice texturing and giving you good sense of instruments. Of course, you won't get all that tiny nuances and superb texture rendering, but you'll get enjoyable type of bass representation suiting both electronic music with synthesized low frequencies and some live instruments. Maybe not for audiophilic type of records, you won't get like all the tiny small super nuances, but you'll get a really enjoyable music representation. And actually that's why I've selected Deep Purple Smoke on the Water live version. If you missed it, recently they released this album remixed by Steven Wilson. I got it on vinyl and I can definitely recommend it because Wilson, as usual, did a superb job remixing and remastering all these tracks to give you absolute immersion into atmosphere of live concert, but at the same time making it slightly more modern, but at the same time keeping that emotions and overall feeling. And of course, in this track, it's like really good sense of being present on the live concert, and at the same time, when drums kick and bass guitar starts playing its part, it's really enjoyable experience with these earbuds. Bass guitar is slightly accented and pushed forward, but not too much, and it sounds overall pretty enjoyable. Mids are nice, not focused on the micro contrast. Of course, it's not the model for listening to smallest, tiniest details. Actually, Flathead Audio has another model for that, but more on that model in some of my next videos. Here you'll get a nice hint of additional body, you'll get highlighted emotions, and you'll get highlighted sense of musicality. So all instruments sound coherent and like really as a one band. But at the same time, surprisingly, they built pretty nice stage. Maybe not the most spacious one, but pretty big, not typical for the warmed earphones and earbuds. Probably because it's earbuds, it's still good sense of positioning, especially in widths. Probably it's because of this open design, and also because with earbuds you're getting a bit of your ambient sounds and music mixes with your ambience, and that gives you additional sense of like immersion into music. It's not like you isolated from the whole world and just focused on the music, but like music comes from the world into your ears. I hope I managed to describe my impressions with earbuds and this in particular. And actually depth layering is also pretty nice. So they won't give you that holographic absolute positioning, but they will give you pretty convincing stage with natural positioning. They are not super critical for the quality of records, but it's better to avoid something really muddy and poorly recorded with them. But it also heavily depends on the source. And as an example, it's Eric Clapton Unplugged version of Layla. And I use this track here because they definitely managed to give you this sense of being present on the live concert, being immersed into sound, and also at the same time they sound slightly warmer to give you more body to the vocal and guitar, but at the same time technical enough to enjoy all the nuances. Still, of course, keep in mind that it's not some few $1,000 audiophilic earphones, but really pleasant and enjoyable experience. And the treble, actually nice attacks and decays, good resolution, but they are slightly subdued in terms of energy put in the treble area. Extension is just above average, not too much in terms of extension, but enough to give you that sense of overtones of the instrument. Probably it won't make much sense in these earbuds to make treble really far extended because they focusing on the mids and bass, and the treble here is like just additional role to give you sense of naturalness, but not to impress you with extended layering and stuff like that. because it would change the overall tuning and balance of these earbuds, and they were made intentionally warm, so slightly relaxed treble, but still enough to give you that sense of naturalness. So let's go for examples. And Blue in Green by Miles Davis. Actually, this track requires really good treble saturation and layering, and they don't perform at 100% for this track, but I really enjoyed it thanks to really well balanced mids and that amount of treble they have. You shifting your focus from the whole sonic spectrum to mainly mid frequencies that sounds really nice and enjoyable, so it's a great experience. Maybe for this track I'd prefer FH01, but still with Pear it's also really enjoyable experience. And in terms of pairings, this time I've got my back covered, and I've got just USB Type-C versions that drive them properly. And I tried them with nice cable MMCX, and with M17 they became slightly more technical, but it's not something that you will need for this earbuds in my opinion. So you can go with some good inexpensive source, some simple dongle, or even directly from your smartphone and PC, they will sound enjoyable. And speaking about the compressions, basically the only compression is FH01, and it's simple. If you want slightly warmer signature, you're getting Pear. If you want like a slightly more balanced signature, you're getting FH01. And all other earbuds I've tested in the similar price range, Flathead Audio performs better. Maybe there are some other earbuds that I didn't test that can do it well, but I haven't tested them. So, to summarize everything, another great earbuds, really enjoyable, and to be honest, with their earbuds, it's like with Pokemons, gonna catch them all. Thank you for listening, thank you for your attention, and have a great day.